Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to LMC-tv Varsity Sports presentation of Mamaroneck Girls Varsity Softball versus the Mount Vernon Knights. Coming to you from Central School Softball Field, this is Steve Anastas. We're going to be seeing the Mamaroneck Varsity Softball team, 5-13 on the season. Started out a tough 0-11 on the start of the season, but of late they are hot. 5-2 in their last 7 games, including 2-2 in the prestigious Morabito tournament held in upstate New York. Valhalla was the victor, the first time a Section 1 team has won that game since the early aughts. We're going to be seeing a tough game against Mount Vernon. They're definitely looking to get a victory here and get themselves that much closer to a playoff seeding and a playoff spot. We'll be back in just a minute with the start of the game. So here we are with the start of action at Central School Softball Field, home of the Mamaroneck Tigers varsity squad. Mamaroneck is coming off a successful campaign last year, 12-6 on the season and Conference 2 League A champions. This year they are 5-13, and as we mentioned in the pregame, 5-2 in their last 7. So they are red hot as they come into the final stretch of the season with a game today. They had an 8-6 victory over Scarsdale yesterday. Today they'll be playing Mount Vernon, and on Thursday the 14th they'll be playing the Ursuline School. Going around the field, we have Eliza Simon at third base, Mia Steinberg at second base, number 9, Chelsea Rose at second. Jessie Faico at first base. Cortland Cannon will be on the mound, number 20. Kimmy Schiaparelli will be behind the plate. In left field, we have Allison Newman. In center field, number 23, senior co-captain Emily Taub. And in right field, we have Goldstein, Emma Goldstein. Now batting for the Mount Vernon Knights is number 1, Erica Pierce, their shortstop. And the pitch, right down the middle for strike 1 from Cannon. Ball high for ball 2 from Cannon. 1-1 count. Cannon has pitched 39 innings on the season. She is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 count to Pierce. And the pitch is fouled down the first base line. Count remains 1-2. Cannon has faced some of the tougher opponents in the season. Ball, 2-2 count. And the pitch, high, 3-2, so the count is full. Cortland Cannon is throwing 64% of her pitches for strikes this season, so a very accurate pitcher. Swing and a miss. Sends Erica Pierce back to the bench for the first strikeout of the day for Cannon. 1 away for the Tigers in the top of the first inning. Now striding to the plate is number 3, the first baseman, India Allen. Allen, a right-handed batter. Pitch, ball 1. Cannon is throwing her first pitch for a strike 66% of the time. Of course, I'm not on that at bat. So, of course, you want to come back with the strike on the second pitch, and that she does. Strike 1 to Allen. 1-1 count to Allen. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. Ball low in the dirt. 2-2 count. And the chants come out of the Mount Vernon dugout, as softball games are famous for their chants and cheers for their teammates. And she goes down looking. Strike 3. Cannon gets a high five from her infield. A lot of contact, a lot of cheering in women's softball. So 1 strikeout swinging, 1 strikeout looking, and the first pitch is in for a strike to Tiana Dalton. Called strike, strike 1, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a blazing fastball down the middle, strike 2. Cannon definitely looks at this point like she is too much for the Mount Vernon Knights to handle. The windup and the pitch. Strike 3. Strikes out the side. Impressive top of the first from Cortland Cannon. When we come back, we will have the top of the order for Mamaroneck, Mia Steinberg, Chelsea Rose, and Kimmy Chaparelli here on LMC TV Varsity Sports. We're back with the bottom of the first inning. Moving around the outfield for Mount Vernon, number 17, Muhammad in left field, 00, Brooks in center, number 16, Ramsey in right. Around the infield, we have number 2, Stewart playing third, number 1, Pierce at short, number 18, Dalton at second base, number 3, Allen at first. Behind the plate is number 11, Lancaster, and on the mound is number 12, Kadijah Davis. First pitch is a ball 1 to Mia Steinberg. Second pitch a ball 2 to Mia Steinberg. Steinberg batting .375 on the season, second on the team in on-base plus slugging percentage at 1.025, having a very solid season for the Tigers. Third pitch is a ball, moves the count to 3-0 on Steinberg to lead off the game for the Tigers. And she takes strike 1. Trying to see if the pitcher can throw a strike, and indeed she can. So 3-1 count to Steinberg here. She'll obviously have the green light on a good pitch here. And it's a ball outside, so Steinberg takes her base. 1 man on, no outs. As Chelsea Rose, the number 2 batter, playing second base, steps to the plate. First pitch to Rose. And Steinberg takes second easily on strike 1. Obviously a strategy there for Coach Badowski. as she wants to get the runners in scoring position, take a pitch so as not to foul one off. Second pitch is low and in the dirt. Ball one, and Steinberg takes the base on the pass ball. So runner on third base with no outs. Chelsea Rose has a 1-1 count. Rose smacks a line drive up the middle for a single and an RBI, and the Tigers are on the board, 1-0. Nice shot by Rose. Chelsea Rose, prior to that at bat, was 13 of 50, batting .260 on the season. Very impressive hit from Rose. Now at the plate is senior co-captain Kimmy Chaparelli. She takes one under the feet, and Rose is easily on second base with the stolen base. As she was stealing before the ball was wild, we'll rule that a stolen base. A little home cooking in the official scoring book, if you ask me. But since I'm the official scoring, I guess that's how it'll go. Ball inside, 2-0 count to Chaparelli. She's looking for something she can drive. Chaparelli with 2 home runs on the season. Just gets under that for a fly ball to right field, caught by the right fielder, Ramsey. Chelsea Rose tags up. So 1 away. As Jess Faico strides to the plate. Faico batting .267 on the season with 7 RBIs, 4 doubles. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Faico is a power hitter, but doesn't get much of that. Running down to first base is thrown out by the pitcher. Khadijah Davis makes the play to Allen on the swinging bunt. So now at the plate is Eliza Simon. Simon rips a ground ball through the second baseman, through the right fielder, and she'll stroll into second base on the error. So E4 in your books, E9 in your books, allows her to get to first and then second on the play. Nice sharp ground ball by Simon. And now up is the senior co-captain, Emily Taub. Taub reaches for one, slides into third base. Simon is safe on the fielder's choice. Nice solid shot from Taub. So runners at first and third with 2 outs. Now up is the pitcher, Cortland Cannon. Cannon has not hit too many times this season, and this time is hit by a pitch for her first time this season. That'll load the bases for Allison Newman, the left fielder. Newman batting .279 on the season with 7 RBIs. She has 3 of them out there right now if she can get a hold of one here. And the pitch. Little bit high, ball 1. Newman with a double and a triple on the season. The windup from Davis and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one to number 4. 1-1 count for Newman. Mount Vernon is winless on the season, 0-17 on the year. Ball high to Newman, 2-1 count. So the hitter's count upcoming for Mamaroneck. She'll definitely be looking for something she can rip into the outfield here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Swing, fouled straight back. She's right on it. Just a little under that one. So it's a 2-2 count, and the pitch. Little low and inside. 3-2. So the runners will essentially be in motion as the merry-go-round will be in effect with a 3-2 count and 2 outs. The payoff pitch. High, ball 4. So Davis walks in her first run. Newman strolls down to first. And the right fielder, number 1, Emma Goldstein, will come to bat. Goldstein batting .250 on the season. 11 hits, 6 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run on the season. Definitely has power. Ball way high on that one. Delivery was a little up. So 1-0 count to Goldstein. Goldstein has played a variety of positions for the Tigers. The last game we broadcast, she was at shortstop. The pitch, swing and a miss. She swung right through that one. You know she wanted that. You could tell by the healthy cut she took. She saw a lot of that ball. She just couldn't get her bat on it. One-on-one count to Goldstein. And the pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Here comes the runner. Slides in safe. All the runners move around on the swinging strike for Goldstein. And the pass ball. Emily Taub races home aggressively and scores the 4th run of the inning. And all the runners advance. So it's a 1-2 count with 2nd and 3rd now. Goldstein waiting for the delivery. And the pitch. High, ball 4. Sorry, correction. Ball 2. My error there. So the count evens up at 2-2 to Emma Goldstein. Goldstein is a sophomore at Mamaroneck High School. Swing and a drive, foul. That was going a long way if it did not catch that tree branch. Unfortunately, it was going a long way foul. Definitely a power swing from Emma Goldstein on that one. Ball high. And another runner comes in to score. Cortland Cannon helps her own cause on the wild pitch. And Allison Newman heads over to third. So now a runner on third, and the score is 5-0 Mamaroneck as the count goes full. And the Tigers have the potential to bat around fully here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a drive into left field. A high fly ball dropped by the left fielder. And Emma Goldstein is safe on first base with an error, E7. Newman, of course, scores on the play with 2 outs. And here comes Mia Steinberg back up for her second at bat of the game here in the bottom of the first. Steinberg lets strike 1 go by. 0-1. Obviously, with the pitcher struggling with her command, you do not want to be swinging at pitches that are not to your liking, because you can rely on her throwing enough balls that you want to wait for the pitch that is juicy for you. And that ball definitely classifies. Mia Steinberg swings at the low strike and sends it into left field for a single on a line drive to the left fielder, Muhammad. Chelsea Rose comes to the plate. In her first at bat, she had a line drive single to center field. Steinberg walked in her first at bat. I believe, was that a ball on that pitch? Ball 1 to Chelsea Rose. Rose sees strike 1. Wasn't again to her liking. Caught the outside corner. She decided to let that one go and wait for one she preferred. So it's a 1-1 count to Chelsea Rose. And the delivery in the dirt, and the runners advance on the wild pitch. So 2-1 count. 2 outs. 6-0 with Chelsea Rose at the plate. Rose batting .260 on the season. 13 singles, 5 RBIs. Ball 3, 3-1 to Rose. Chelsea Rose swings at that one, drives it to the second baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. So Mamaroneck gets 6 runs on 2 hits and 3 errors. The score at the end of the first inning is Mamaroneck 6, Mount Vernon nothing. We'll be back in just a moment on LMC TV. So head coach April Rodney for Mount Vernon heads down to coach third base, and we get started with the top of the second inning. Courtney Cannon yet again fires strike 1 to start the inning and start the batter. That first pitch strike is so essential in setting the tone for the at-bat and the way that you're going to pitch. Strike 2, powerful pitch from Cortland Cannon. Sorry, I called her Courtney. Forgive me. And a ball outside to Cameron Brooks, the center fielder. Cannon with the windup and the pitch. Low for ball 2, evens the count at 2-2. Cannon by far has the most innings pitched for Mamaroneck. She's pitched 39 innings and faced 210 batters on the season. The pitch fouled off for another strike. Count remains 2-2. Cannon, a very efficient pitcher. Only 3.5 pitches per batter faced on the season. The delivery and the pitch outside pushes the count full 3-2 to Brooks. The windup And the pitch is low for ball 4. So she puts Cameron Brooks on first for the first walk of the day, and striding to the plate is Kiana Stewart, number 2, the third baseman for the Knights. Swing and a drive past the pitcher. Chelsea Rose fields it, throws to Faiko. Oh, and they get her at second for the double play. A beautiful heads-up play from Jess Faiko. Seeing the runner straying off second base, guns it over to Mia Steinberg, who applies the tag expertly. And we have 2 outs just like that. They wipe the runner off the base paths. Good heads-up play from Rose by charging that slow grounder and then throwing to Steinberg by Faiko, gunning down the runner that had reached second base. So they're 2 away, and Amira Mohammed steps to the plate. Ball inside, ball 1. Cortland Cannon so far with 23 pitches on the day, 14 of them for strikes, so a nice efficient 61%. Swing and a miss at the high strike. Strike 1, 1-1 to Mohammed. The pitch. Drive right up the middle. The comebacker on the hard ground ball finds the center fielder Emily Taub for a single. First hit of the game for Mount Vernon. And they have another runner on base. Mamaroneck on the season, 5-13. Pitch, strike for strike 1. 5-13 on the season. They face some really tough competition that has overwhelmed them and overpowered them. They had a real tough start to the season as they were finding themselves. As another pitch blazes down the bottom half of the zone for strike 2. But now they've settled in. They've had solid fielding, solid hitting, and solid pitching all the way around all season long. As Cannon delivers a ball low to Davis. Ball 1, 1-2. It was just a couple of moments here or there throughout the season that really gave them a bunch of problems. Another ball low, 2-2 count to Davis. And so obviously you need to have that consistency of performance. An error here, an uncapitalized opportunity there. Steinberg fields it, fires to Faiko at first, and that'll do it for the top of the second inning. So one hit, 1 walk, no runs, and that'll be the end of the top of the second rather. Coming to the plate in the bottom of the second will be Chaparelli, Faiko, and Simon when we come back here on LMC TV Varsity Sports. So we're back with the bottom of the second inning. Kimmy Chaparelli leads off for the Tigers. First pitch over the plate. Oh, just under it again. The second baseman ranges back but cannot get there. No one is covering second base. So Chaparelli will stride into second with a double on the fly ball. They could not get to it. So she takes advantage of the opportunity, and it's a double in the books on the pop fly. The pitch to Faiko. She is looking to put a charge into that one. You can tell she wanted to swing, but able to lay off the ball above her hands and above her head, for that matter. Ball 1. Second ball is in the dirt, and Chaparelli will take advantage of that. Running over to third base on the pass ball. Kadijah Davis with 39 pitches on the day. 19 for strikes. Dead ball called by the ump as it hit the batter. So Chaparelli forced to stay at third base. Runners on first and third. So now coming to the plate is Eliza Simon. Simon batting .340 on the season. Third on the team in batting. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Schiaparelli will score as Faiko gets down to second base. Takes a look at third as the ball gets away from the pitcher. So the seventh run is across on ball one to Simon. Simon with 2 doubles and 2 triples on the season, as well as 8 RBIs. Ball in the dirt for ball 2, and Faiko strolls over to third on the wild pitch. Oh, and she's going to score as the ball gets thrown away. So that'll make it 8-0 with no outs in the bottom of the second inning. And Mamaroneck is really putting it on Mount Vernon here early on. We'll see if Simon can get a hold of something here. Ball inside for ball 3. 3-0 to Eliza Simon. The pitch over the plate for strike 1. 3-1 count. Simon with a .468 slugging percentage on the season. And there she rips one at the left fielder. Line drive is caught. So the freshman Eliza Simon goes down on the line drive out to Muhammad for the first out of the inning. Now up to bat is Emily Taub, senior co-captain. Emily will be attending the University of Wisconsin in the fall. She is interested in becoming a veterinarian. So good luck to Emily as she moves on. Today is senior day for Mamaroneck. So we're celebrating our seniors here today, and of course Emily as a senior and a co-captain. Very excited to be having one of her last games as a Mamaroneck Tiger in the softball uniform. 2-0 count to Taub. She waits on the pitch. A little bit low for her, but in the zone for a called strike, strike 1. This often happens as the lead grows larger, the strike zone gets larger with it. Taub chops at a ball in the zone over to the shortstop. And Pierce handles it and throws over to first for her second put out of the game and the second out of the inning. So now Cortland Cannon comes up for her second at bat. Cannon was hit in her first at bat, hit by the pitch. That ball is outside for ball 1. And the pitch over the plate for a strike. Strike 1 to Cortland Cannon. Cannon with only 13 at-bats on the season. And she is hit again. So hit by pitch twice today for Cortland Cannon. That'll bring Allison Newman to the plate. Allison walked in her first at bat. Obviously looking for something she can hit here. You know that the batters definitely want to get the bat on the ball, especially in a game like this. No one really likes to walk, and when the score increases, they definitely want to be a part of that action. The pitch, high for ball 2. 2-0 to Allison Newman. Newman is a junior at Mamaroneck High School. 2-0 count, and she sends it into center field, dropping in for a single on the line drive. Nice swing from Allison Newman, puts 2 runners on with 2 outs as Emma Goldstein now comes to the plate. Goldstein reached on an error by the left fielder in her first at bat in the first inning. Emma Goldstein has 11 hits on the season as she looks at ball 1. Her next pitch, just a little bit under it, but that will drop in for a pop fly single. And Cortland Cannon comes home on the throw and on the play, and the runners advance on the throw. So Cortland Cannon scores the 9th run of the game. Allison Newman and Emma Goldstein advance to third and second respectively. And now Mia Steinberg is up. Steinberg looks at ball 1, high. Steinberg batting .375 on the season. Oh, and she sends a shot deep down the left field line, all the way to the wall. She'll round second and run safely into third base with a standing triple. Beautiful bases clearing shot from Steinberg. Scores 2 more, and it's 11-0. Mamaroneck. So up to bat is number 9, Chelsea Rose. Rose has a very impressive statistic. Her contact percentage is 1,000. She has not swung and missed at a single pitch. And there is another example. Solid contact, line drive into center field, scoring Steinberg to make the score 12-0. Line drive single from Chelsea Rose. And Kimmy Schiaparelli now strides to the plate. Schiaparelli herself has made contact on 92% of all pitches that she has swung at. So only 8% of the time has she ever swung and not made contact. Very impressive, especially when you consider the speed of some of the other pitchers. And a long fly ball off the fence. And Schiaparelli will stroll into third with the stand-up triple, and she goes home. So Schiaparelli with an inside the park home run on a ball to the left field wall. Beautiful shot from Schiaparelli. Makes the score 14-0, and Jess Faico strides to the plate. Schiaparelli leads the team in batting with a .429 batting average and a .694 slugging percentage, as Faico fouls that first one off down the first base line and out of play for strike 1. Schiaparelli with a 1211 OPS, which is on base plus slugging percentage. Kimmy Schiaparelli will be attending Iona College on a partial scholarship. Very pleased and proud of what Schiaparelli has done for this program, as she's a 4-year varsity player. I'm sorry, correction, I believe a 5-year varsity player. She started her varsity career as an 8th grader, one of very few to ever play varsity as an 8th grader. Swing and a miss from Faiko. Another 8th grader to be playing varsity this year is Gianna Magrino. Magrino not available today as the 8th graders have their annual trip to Washington, D.C. So she is not available for action. As we mentioned in the pregame, the Valhalla girls softball team won the Morabito tournament. Mamaroneck, oh, a nice line drive to the fence for Faiko. She's running for second base and she comes in safely to second with a beautiful line drive double. So as I was saying, Valhalla won the Morabito tournament. And Mamaroneck also received an invite. They won their first game, lost their first game, and then won 2 in a row, and then lost their consolation finale to finish the tournament at 2-2. So Eliza Simon up again, looks at strike one. The last time that Mamaroneck was at this tournament in '84 and '86, the MVP of the tournament was Magrino's aunt, Lori Casper, who led her team in both the '84 and '86 championship at the Morabito tournament. Oh, a nice line drive single for Simon. So Faiko's over at third base, Simon's at first, and Emily Taub comes to the plate. Lori Casper also was a star basketball player at Mamaroneck High School, and her daughter Tava is on the JV squad, will be a varsity member for certain next year. She is an 8th grader on JV. So it's a promising future for the Mamaroneck Tigers softball program with so many young, talented players coming into the program. Of course, we have several talented seniors that will be leaving, but they will be leaving it in good hands for sure. Ball one to Taub, and then she shoots a ground ball to the shortstop for the third out of the inning as they go for the fielder's choice at second base to get Eliza Simon in the fielder's choice. So that will do it here in the bottom of the second. 8 runs for Mamaroneck on 8 hits and no errors. We'll be back with the score 14-0 Mamaroneck here on LMC TV, Varsity Sports. So Cortland Cannon remains in the circle for Mamaroneck, pitching a solid shutout on 30 pitches. She has 19 strikes for a 63% strike percentage, right around her season average. First pitch a little bit high, but chopped at by Tony Lancaster in her first at bat. Fouled off for strike one. Lancaster, the number 8 batter in a 9-girl roster and batting order for the Knights. Umpire calls time as he goes to clean off home plate. Beautiful sunny day here at Central School softball field. The wind is blowing, a gentle breeze. Few wispy clouds in the sky as Cannon sails the ball high. I have to imagine if there was a speed gun on that one, that might have been one of her faster pitches ever. Unfortunately, it was way out of the zone. But that had to feel good for Cannon. You know that she just wanted to fire that in there. So 1-1 count to Lancaster. And the pitch. Gets that one down, fouled off again. 1-2 count to Lancaster. Cannon pitching a 1-hitter here in the top of the third inning. Whereas Mamaroneck has 14 runs on 10 hits. That pitch a ball, evens the count at 2-2. Lancaster looking to get a hold of something and get something started here for Mount Vernon. Chops one back to the pitcher. Cannon fires over to Faiko for the first out of the inning. One away on the 1-3 putout. Cannon to Faiko. And the number 9 hitter, Nandi Ramsey, comes to the plate. Number 16 playing right field for Mount Vernon. First pitch, blazing fastball in there for strike one. 0-1 count. We have a nice healthy crowd here of friends and family for Mamaroneck on senior day. Ramsey offers at that one for strike two. 0-2 count to Nandi Ramsey with one away here in the top of the third. Cannon with the windup and the pitch. Fouled off, stays alive at 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. We have a few substitutions. Try and get them to you as soon as we see them. Amanda Lai, is in for Eliza Simon at third base, as the leadoff hitter Erica Pierce fouls off her first pitch. 0-1. Allison Newman has moved to center field. I believe Emily Taub has seen her last action of the day. Nice pitch to Erica Pierce, gets her to swing and miss. Ball low, ball one. Ball at the knees, 2-2 count. We have a new left and right fielder. No, correction, Emma Goldstein is in left. Swing and a miss to Pierce, ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors on 14 pitches. That'll do it for the top of the third inning. We'll be right back here on LMC TV Varsity Sports. So Cortland Cannon stays in the game and bats for herself, of course. First pitch from Davis. Hits her again. She looks rather frustrated at the fact that she now has to go to first base, hit by the pitch 3 times in the same game. So now batting is number 6, sophomore Lauren Hurwitz, batting for Allison Newman. First pitch, a ball, ball one. Laura Newman looks at her second pitch. Outside, ball 2. Oh, they throw down to first base, thinking they might get a snap throw and pick off Cortland Cannon. No dice there. Lauren Hurwitz looking for her first hit of the season in 8 at-bats and 11 plate appearances. She's scored 4 runs on the season. She sees ball 3. We'll see if Coach Podolsky gives her the green light here on a 3-0 count. You know that the players are just itching to feast on the pitching here, and unfortunately she does not see a ball she can swing at. 4 straight balls sends her down to first base, first and second with no outs. And now batting is Jillian Sweeney, the junior, number 18, in for Emma Goldstein. Sweeney out in front, swings and misses. Strike 1. On deck is number 17, Kirsten Morris, a junior. She'll be coming up for Mia Steinberg as Jillian Sweeney fouls off the second pitch for an 0-2 count. Sweeney with her 4th plate appearance of the season, also looking for her first hit of the year. That went in for a ball, ball 1 with first and second and no outs. Pitch driven, foul, nice shot from Sweeney. Just a little bit out in front. Otherwise, she would have had a nice extra base hit on that one. Swing like that definitely lets you know why she's on this squad, and she'll obviously get her opportunities next season. So the count remains 1-2 for Sweeney. And the pitch. Outside, 2-2 for Sweeney. So she works the count even. You know she's going to be itching to get a hold of this one, as the score is 14-0. Runners on first and second, no outs for Mamaroneck here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ball high, and on the pass ball, the runners remain where they are. And the count is driven full. Kadijah Davis with the delivery and the pitch. Swing and a miss as first base is occupied. They cannot run on the swinging drop strike 3, but Hurwitz, floating off of first base, is caught and picked off for a double play. So that'll make it 2 outs. And Cannon left on second base. And Kirsten Morris up to bat. First pitch, a called strike to Morris. Morris also with 4 at-bats on the season. Nice swing and a drive into left field on the line drive. She rounds first base, and Cannon will stroll home. Morris with her first hit and first RBI on the season for Kirsten Morris. Nice line drive single for Morris. So Chelsea Rose, who again has not swung and missed on the season, comes to the plate again. Lets the ball go for ball 1. Another snap throw down to first base. Morris learns her lesson from Sweeney getting nailed at first. Or was that Hurwitz? Oh, Rose bunts. Throw down to first, and they get her to end the inning. So that'll do it here in the bottom of the third inning. 1 run on 1 hit. Due up for Mount Vernon, Allen, Dalton, and Brooks. We'll be back here and LMC TV, Varsity Sports. So we're back in the top of the 4th inning. The score is 15-0, Mamaroneck, and the pitch to India Allen in her second at bat. Swing and a miss. Allen struck out looking in her first at bat. Definitely looking to take some cuts in this one. Second pitch called strike. And the pitch fouled off, out of play. Good contact from Allen. Sorry about that. So the count remains 0-2 to Allen. Cannon with only 47 pitches through 3 innings. Allen swings at a ball in the dirt for strike 3. Cannon now with 48 pitches, 33 of them strikes for a 69% strike ratio, strike percentage. Very impressive command from Cortland Cannon. Coach April Rodney takes her batter, India Allen, over for a little instruction. Probably reminding her that if you're going to swing at a pitch in the dirt, realize that it is a bounced ball and therefore you can run down to first. First pitch, blazing fastball yet again from Cannon. Fouled off by Tiana Dalton. 0-1 to Dalton. Dalton also struck out in her first at bat, struck out looking in the first inning. Oh, changeup from Cannon. Fielded by Rose at shortstop for the second out of the inning. Nice play by Chelsea Rose. So we have a whole new infield. As Zoe Skutaris, number 5, has taken over for Jess Faiko at first base. Ball fouled up, still in play, and Schiaparelli grabs it for the third out of the inning. So that'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors on 7 pitches. The score in the middle of 4, 15-0 Mamaroneck here on LMC TV, Varsity Sports. So in the bottom of the 4th inning, they're going to give Kimmy Schiaparelli one more at bat. Schiaparelli is 2 for 3 on the day. She had a pop-up single. That one is sky high and caught by Brooks. No correction. That catch made by Lancaster moved out to center field in this inning. So that'll bring up Zoe Skutaris. Skutaris playing first base. Slices a ground ball. And she is ruled out at first base on the ground ball, fielded by the first baseman, Allen, and tossed over to her second base teammate, Dalton, for the second out of the inning. Now up is Amanda Lai, batting fifth in the order, playing third base here in the fourth inning. First ball is high for ball one. Lai is 1 for 4 on the season, with an RBI and 2 runs scored as well. Chops a ground ball at the first baseman, who gloves it, steps on the bag to make quick work of the Tigers here in the bottom of the fourth. 1, 2, 3, they go down. No runs on no hits. We'll be back in just a moment. We're back in the top of the fifth inning. Score remains 15-0 Mamaroneck. The number 5 batter, Kiana Stewart, playing third base, comes to the plate. Cortland Cannon remains in the circle for Mamaroneck, looking to finish out her complete game shutout. She has 51 pitches through 4 innings, 36 of them strikes. The second pitch of the at-bat, a ground ball, foul. So that makes the count 1-1 to Stewart. And the pitch high for ball 2. Line drive shot past the first baseman. They try and get a play at first. Muratori to Skutaris, but no dice as Stewart rips a hard ground ball for a single and the second hit of the day. Swing and a miss by Muhammad. Strike 1 to Amira Mohammed, batting 6th for Mount Vernon. Stewart remains on first base. And the pitch. Ground ball. Cannon lets it go to Morris. Morris charges and makes the play and throws out Muhammad as Stewart advances to second. 1 away on the inning. Solid play from Kirsten Morris, charging that ground ball that got past Cannon. Cannon now fires a strike to Gadijah Davis. 0-1 to Davis, who is 0-1 on the day. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Davis grounded out to shortstop in her first at bat. One and 2 count to Davis. She grounded out in the second inning. And the pitch. Low for ball 2, evens the count at 2-2. Davis had that ground ball that Steinberg played so nicely in the second inning, as you'll remember. She swings and misses at that one for strike 3, so there are 2 away as Stewart stands on second base, hoping to come around and break this scoreless streak that Cannon has here in this game. This is the second to last home game of the season and the second to last game of the season for the Tigers softball team, as Lancaster, who had that nice catch in center field on Kimmy Schiaparelli's shot, fouls the first one off. 0-1. Mamaroneck will be playing the Ursuline Girls School, the Koalas. Lancaster fouls that one off the plate. 0-2 count. Mamaroneck fighting for a playoff spot here, as they are close to achieving enough points in the section to qualify for the sectional playoffs. Lancaster fouls that one off to stay alive. If you've been to the field this season, you may have seen the championship banner that hangs out in center field, just to the left of the scoreboard. Lancaster grounds the ball to the first baseman, Skutaris, who flips over to Morris to end the inning. Nice play from Skutaris. And that'll do it here in the... Actually, that'll do it for the game. I apologize. After 4.5 innings, Cannon gets the 15-0 complete game shutout, and Mamaroneck gets the victory to move to 6-13 on the season, 6-2 in their last 8 games. An impressive streak for Mamaroneck. We'll be back in just a moment with post-game interviews and commentary here on LMC TV Varsity Sports. So we're here with Kimmy Schiaparelli, senior co-captain, after a 15-0 victory over Mount Vernon. Kimmy, the season really has turned around. You guys are really hot of late. What do you attribute it to?
I'm just really proud of everyone for just doing what they're doing and working and changing everything, and we've really made it like adjustments, and I'm really proud of everyone.
Fantastic. So you guys had a really successful season last year, conference champions. You're vying for a playoff spot here. It's best time to be on a hot streak.
Definitely. Just losing Jen Godfrey last year really took a toll on us, and we're just trying to fill the spot now.
All right, we're here with Coach Badowski, a much different tone and tenor than the last time we were here. You guys are on a 6-2 streak after not getting any wins to start the season. But as we were talking about before and during the game, this is the perfect time to have a hot streak.
Absolutely. There's no better time than the end of the season coming towards playoffs. I'd rather be hot now than at the beginning of the season, for sure.
What do you see as the key to the success you've been having?
I think it's been adjustments with our hitting. We're coming from some slower pitching, and then we go up to the Morbido tournament, and we're seeing much faster pitching, and then we're adjusting yesterday, and then we adjusted again today to a different type of pitching. We'll have to adjust again on Thursday with Ursuline. You've
had solid fielding and solid pitching throughout, so it's the hitting that has been a little up and down throughout the season, so that, I guess, has really come around.
Yep, the girls are working hard out of practice. They're doing their hitting during lunch, and it's showing for sure.
So that'll wrap it up here from Central Elementary School Field. A 15-0 shutout victory for Cortland Cannon, and another victory for the Mamaroneck Tigers varsity softball squad. They're 6-2 in their last 8 games, 6-13 on the season. One more game against Ursuline, and then hopefully on to the playoffs. For executive producer Rob Morietti, this is Steve Anastas. Thank you very much.